Welcome to the Yoga Pose podcast. This meditation is all about Om. So please get yourself comfortable in your meditation posture as I talk you through that universal sound, which is Om. So whilst I don't chant when I'm teaching, I do sometimes like to offer an explanation for the sound Om. And just for me personally, I think it's important if I were to ask people to chant or invite them to chant that they understand what that is, that they're not necessarily, believing in the same things that I believe in. But I think it's important as a teacher, if you ask people to do something, they know why. And I could spend 20 minutes explaining to people why we might want to chant Om, and that isn't super convenient in maybe a 75-minute class. So that's personally why I don't particularly chant in classes. One of the nicest things about chanting, though, is to create a sense of community and a collective sound. And for me, I teach that through breath. So I can create a little community when I encourage people to start breathing together. Anyway, see, look, I haven't even explained Om and I've been talking loads. So Om is actually made of 3 different sounds, which are A, O, and M. So for me, A is the sound of surprise. O is the sound of understanding. And M is the sound of contentment. So those are the 3 different sounds that we hear, or we try to make if we were to chant Om. It's not just O-M. For this meditation, you're getting nice and settled, the eyes are closed. And then we start to play with the breath. See if you can breathe in for a count of 3 and exhale for a count of 6. Perhaps instead of silently counting to 6 on the exhale, you'd like to silently say Om. And this offer to silently say Om on the exhale is called a seed, because it gives you a little focus. And focus helps with dharana, which is concentration. So if you find the mind gets distracted whilst meditating, plant a little seed. Maybe for this one, it's silently saying Om on the exhale. starting to think about leaving your meditation now, but not before noticing the quality of your mind. As we conclude this meditation, maybe you start to breathe a little deeper, take a stretch. And before I leave you, just that reminder again of the 3 different sounds that make up Om. Ah is the sound of surprise. O is the sound of understanding. And is the sound of contentment. And a final thought is that a good yoga class, a good meditation session, a good relationship book, whatever, will have you making these 3 sounds. So as you go about the rest of your day, listen out for those 3 seed sounds of Om. Thank you so much for listening to Yoga Pose.